As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS from the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Locked on bandit.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
It's people. Understand that. The use of drones makes war more powerful. Why don't people realize this? Strider 1 destroyed target.
Missile, evade!
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a Cold War.
Behind the enemy.
Signs of the Cold Warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Target acquired.
Stall warning.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes the traitor, Lamar. This is a white net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lamar's in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Shaking off enemy lock!
Strider 1, box 2. Missile is closing. Strider 1, break! Vehicle eliminated.
Caution. Pull up.
Drown the war, leading our country even further into ruin.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Caution.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, all the workers and young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but
Caution.
to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Helipad
Missile. Caution.
Weapons hold!
Objective destroyed 3 strikes. I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
Strider 1, target destroyed.
What's wrong with drones? Open fire on that vehicle! You're just too stubborn to change the zone.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Missile.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Missile. Missile.
cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
Forces and the insurgents.
I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Landfill number 7. Caster.
It's Erusian! Shoot it down!
Missile.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Missile.
The general is speaking with the commander.
Fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. Complete sight. Really crying a plane.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
Missile inbound. Taking.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of enemy units turning on their former allies.
Fighting with drones is what got us into this mess. Acquired lock on bandit. Firing! Unidentified aircraft to the drones.
The general's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off!
Missile.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Caution.
Unknown aircraft approaching!
Missile.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
Did you hear me? That was friendly fire!
You cannot fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
Missile.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us! What are you thinking?
Strider 1, don't eyes up.
Friendly lost!
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
I can't take it!
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
In gun range. Entering clouds. Missile hit.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the Peel unit.
So?
Adios, buddy.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
If they don't respond, shoot them down.
APC eliminated.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Missile.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for losses.
tower. We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Caution. Pull up.
This is the Illusion News Network.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder! Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane. Hold on tight. Trigger, ceasefire. Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9. No good. Shit.
Missile hit.
Ocean fighter, just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Behind the enemy.
This is rebuilding. Evading missile.
They're in my way.
We can't get away.
Bandit
Heading out.
destroyed. Well done. Target locked.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco, understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
Stall warning.
They must be accessing it remotely.
Stall warning.
Which is beyond this.
Stall warning.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. To build something else entirely. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
I'm behind my target.
Headed this way.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Javelin flares launched.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile.
Low on missiles. 5 bandits remaining.
Missile.
Damn it.
Missile.
They don't have the drive they need.
Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
4 bandits left.
Hit on bandit confirmed.
It's not enough to be quite functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when? They are up to the day long day.
Missile. 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 Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Behind the enemy.
Two bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile.
One bandit to go.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders.
The VIP.
It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff Office? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee.